Alright, Jamie Shu here again. We are going to do box number 2 of Time Spiral Remastered. I got Jeff here again with me.
Can't believe that I managed to make it through one box, let alone two.
I hope we see some new tokens.
That's always the hope.
Less griffins, more tokens.
Less griffins.
We're still going to show off all the comments in case anyone hasn't seen them yet.
Just in case we see something that we haven't pulled yet, I don't know that we're going to.
What would you take first pick here?
So first pick, I mean, I'm going to take Mana Tithe because I just love tithing people. But realistically, no, I actually think I might take Mana Tithe.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I would probably take Mana Tithe.
I would have waited to see the uncommons and rares.
Oh, that would have been a good choice, too. Fair enough.
You
got me on that one.
You have my Dryad, Dormant Sliver. Not the sliver you really want.
The Dormant Sliver,
Turn you to walls. Then we got Magus of the Moon.
Oh, I should have waited to the rares.
Let's just kill Tron. Old Bordered Muldrifter.
Very nice. Very nice.
And I still don't know how this set gets this token in, but we have an insect, or deadly insect, from Alliances.
Old Almond Feet.
I picked up a deadly insect last week. I don't know if you know what that is. From Alliance, 6/1, 5 mana, Shroud.
I didn't know what that was.
That goes in Godzilla.
That's how it would go in Godzilla, wouldn't it?
Yep.
There's a 6/6 there.
Rift Elemental, I remember being alright.
Now, I noticed that you brought up Godzilla after just one pack. Is that because there's something going on in that franchise soon?
I think there's something going on with you trying to get sponsorship, but I don't think that's going to happen. Do you think that's coming to Prime or to Netflix?
I don't know. It's coming somewhere.
Or to someone else who might pay us?
Yeah, it's coming. Absolutely. We'll make some calls. Make some calls.
Oh, there's some good stuff in this one. Not this guy, though. Mangora of Corindor.
Now, see, you only had good things to say about him the first box.
He's all right.
Now you're talking all kinds of trash.
I think he's always in with good cards. That's his problem.
Yeah, he always gets overshadowed.
Hangs around with a good crowd.
He does.
Old Bordered Zealous Conscripts.
Ooh, nice.
I like that guy. Never did until I started playing at EDH.
Well, yeah, until you started stealing people's stuff with him.
Well, you associate him so much with Splinter Twin.
Yeah, that's fair. And
I
anything associated with Splinter Twin.
I play Tron, and I don't think Splinter Twin's fun. So.
Yeah.
And a foil Mythic. Gauntlet of Power. I know when this first came out, I don't think it was really too much, but now at EDH and so much tribal.
Very expensive.
What a great card.
A decent card.
And our boy, the Goblin.
The Goblin. Pick of the set.
Yeah, he's something. And a Mind Stab.
All right, my white pick, not looking so good now.
That's right. Yeah, you wouldn't have followed up with much.
Yeah.
No, there'll be an interesting draft format.
Absolutely. Nice to see Think Twice in there.
Careful Consideration. I don't think we'd seen that one yet. Enslave also.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think we saw either of those two cards.
Yep. Enslave, great for draft.
Yeah, Careful Consideration, also very good for draft.
Oh, we have another Mythic. Not as exciting, and we have a little bit of an Earthquake. Krovax, Ascendant Hero. I'm sure some people will like this.
Well, I would. That would have been my pick. Now I've got a Mana Tithe and a Krovax.
Now you got a Mana Tithe and a
Krovax. Game over, boys.
Also, though, this one looks so nice.
Yes, that is a very
Old Bordered. Is that new art?
It's not
Eternal
new art.
Witness.
It's not new art.
It's not the original art.
It's not the original art. And it's very nice.
Some nice.
Yeah, it's very, very nice.
And then some less great art.
I just want to point out to you how much I enjoy you waving the card off screen. That helps the viewers. The viewing public appreciates your consideration. Oh, and your favorite card, eh?
It's just... Who drew that?
This was drawn by Jim Nelson. Or is it Tim Nelson? I'm old. Oh, no, it is Jim.
All right.
It is, in fact, Jim Nelson. Jim.
Watcher Sliver.
Pick up your game.
That's right. He's not impressing me.
Unless you're looking to sponsor a Magic video, in which case, we will talk about your Griffin for a while.
That's right. We can be bought Jim or Tim.
We are
I'll
learn
your 3-letter name.
Yeah, we are not above it.
Might of Old Crosa. That's
good card. Yeah. Again, storage lands coming in. I noticed that early in the packs, we always get that thick-skinned Goblin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always comes out early for us.
All 2 of them.
Yeah.
All 2 boxes.
Yeah, all 2 boxes.
Angel of Salvation. I think we made fun of this one a little bit.
Doesn't it flash and convoke?
It flash convoke flying for 8 mana.
Is there other text on it?
There probably is.
Oh, you prevent damage when it comes in. Interesting.
Another guy I like, a great EDH general, Grenzo.
Ooh, Grenzo.
Looks good too.
Yeah, that looks good. I like that you keep pointing out these great EDH generals that just do horrible things that nobody finds
fun. He can
be
fair.
No, of course, he's always super fair.
Grenzo black-red slivers.
That's pretty fair.
that's a great deck.
Reasonably fair.
And a spider. I wonder if Jim or Tim has drawn any other tokens.
We'll have to look it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see because. All right. It'll be interesting. Utabi Drake. Oh, look at that! That's another one that has to go into that vampire deck.
Oh yeah.
Vampire EDH, Flying Haste. That is a great.
And he puts himself in the graveyard.
Puts himself in the graveyard.
He just kills himself. That's amazing.
That's fantastic. And for the uncommons, this is a sliver I haven't seen yet. All slivers have haste. All slivers have pay 1, sacrifice this permanent. Target sliver gets +2/+2 till end of turn.
So, Jamie, I want to point out something to you.
Uh-oh.
The last box that we opened up, which was a while back, I want you to know.
I barely remember those times.
In internet time, it was a long time ago. Jim Nelson he's done some artwork for Magic. He did Ancient Grudge, which is in this set with his artwork on it.
Slaughter Pack. Yeah, but how could it? It must not have been that good if I didn't notice it.
I think you pointed out the first
Slaughter Pack. Oh, poor Jim. I feel like we're mortal enemies now.
Jim.
He doesn't know me, but... Thraven Inspector. Old bordered. Nice looking.
That is a nice looking card.
And a great looking kobold by not Jim or Tim. One word, one name. Parante.
Parante. I feel like we're gonna have to do a box opening with an artist focus. Where we just look up what the artist did.
Oh, that's great.
Caves of Coil.
I love that some of these artists are actually getting their dues now, though, for the great artwork that's been over the years.
I think Magic is a great showcase for artistic talent. I don't think we pointed out that Snapback is in this set last box.
I don't think we did, no.
That's a great card. Very cool card. There's also a Mana Tithe in here, which I would snap pick.
Another Thalid, which you would also snap pick.
Mana Tithe Thalid deck? Yes. I'm in.
How do you say this?
Porphyry.
Porphyry. I know this is the kind of card you would play, so that's why I asked you.
I would play that 100% of the time. Incidentally, white, so it would be in my Krovax Mana Tithe deck.
The deck would be coming together. Ancient Stirrings.
That's a nice.
What deck do you think runs this?
I know that
Tron.
Tron runs. Tron. I have heard that it pairs well with a fine Primetime.
No, I don't know about that.
It does.
Stirrings by Vincent Proce. Great artist. Unlike Tim or Jim.
Jim, if you're watching this video, stop.
One bad Griffin ruins it for you. Rebels. I don't know. I haven't seen any other Rebels.
I haven't noticed any other Rebels. This is the first one of these we've pulled, I believe.
Yeah. So
there is a Rebel sub-theme running through. And clearly, Jamie and I, having opened an entire box, I'm sure pulled 50 of them.
Most likely.
Didn't notice.
Do not refer back to the other videos.
Yeah, please don't watch the other
videos. Shivan Meteor, 13 damage. It's a great number.
It is a great number. Lucky.
That's right.
A lucky number. Known to be lucky.
Another Summoner's Pack. Look at that prime time you love.
My modern deck is coming together as we speak.
Secret Plans, Old Border. What a weird card.
That is a very weird printing.
That is an EDH All-Star for about 2 decks.
For 2 incredibly awesome decks.
That's right. Morph or Illusionary Mask. Mog War Marshal Foil.
Nice.
And Cloud Spirit.
So, Jamie, while we're looking at this Cloud Spirit, what do you think of the card Dimir Infiltrator?
I'm gonna guess it's drawn by a Tim or Jim.
It is in fact drawn by Jim Nelson.
Okay.
Nice cards.
We're gonna leave Jim alone. Poor
We'll
guy.
leave him alone now? Alright, fine.
Poor guy. Judge unworthy. I feel one thing that does make me happy is I feel like if you draft this, 2 people can play slivers.
Absolutely.
At least 2.
I think you could
Now when
both
4
well.
people try to.
And I want to point out
It's
this
not gonna work
this
out as
Wrathy
well.
Trapper, incidentally, a rebel.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Does not search the other ones.
Drifter Ildal, not rebel.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So you won't be fetching him out.
Another delay, Griffin Guide. Another Hivestone, miscut. I've noticed that a few cards in this set actually have had a pretty bad miscut. But
they do seem to be off a little bit on the center. I'm glad you knew what this card they did this time.
That's right, Liliana's Triumph.
Another weird one.
That is a weird one because I feel like there was a game day one, I think, and that had a full art.
I think you're right.
I don't know why you would try
the card is very loved by WotC, apparently.
It's loved, but it's not
Wizards
the nice.
just-
That doesn't look like the nicest printing.
Yeah, it's not really
Most of
blowing
the
me
old
away.
borders were nicer, but. And Silversmith. Sliversmith!
Oh, you got
my
there.
goodness.
You got
Oh
there.
my goodness.
Second try.
Look at that.
Second try.
It's a spell shaper. I got all excited. I thought it was a shapeshifter. See, I told you I'm old. I'm old school slivers.
Yeah, old.
Crystalline. Muscle sliver.
I'm upset that Crystalline Sliver isn't in the set as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
It also wouldn't be a bad idea for us to know what cards are in the set so that we can talk about
This is
things
way more
that
exciting.
aren't crazy.
Gemhide. A great addition to the set. I know I see the Ancient Grudge. I know you're going to point that out.
Why would I point something like that out?
By Vincent, or by Tim,
Vincent.
Tim or Jim.
Are we sure it's not by Parente?
No, we already looked that guy up. Bone Splitter.
I'm just going to go ahead and get a...
Great card.
Look at that Ancient Grudge. It's beautiful. The artwork is fantastic. And incidentally done by Jim Nelson. Good job, Jim.
I really hope he watches this video somehow.
I'm going to send it to him.
Fury Sliver. Another one of the storage lands. Those are great to see come back. Oh. Tombstalker. Which, again, I find is a little bit of a weird one because I don't think it sees much play in anything, but it would be a great one to draft. Although, for money, old school Sanguine Bond.
Ooh, that is a nice card. And a nice printing.
That is a nice printing.
I do like that artwork.
That
on
needed
that,
to come.
it did need a print.
One bad.
Yeah, it needed a print really badly. That card is way too expensive for no reason.
Yep.
Well, beyond the crazy infinite combo it does with one other card. That might be part of the reason.
Probably helps it out, though.
Yeah, it helps it a little bit. I don't recall seeing a Primal Plasma in the last box.
Oh, there's another Scout.
Oh, so there's Rebels in the set.
Well, it's the same Rebel. I'm just curious of how many they have. It doesn't look like they did the whole
Rebel
chain, yeah.
Chain, yeah.
Croson Grip, another storage land.
Another is that the first Calciform pools that we've seen?
It might be, yeah.
I know we've seen a bunch of the storage lands, but the Calciform pools is nice.
Fungus Sliver. Does dealt damage put a +1/+1 on it? That is great.
Jamie,
love the slivers in this
How
set.
did we pull a card that goes in both of our decks? Both a fungus and a sliver.
I'll tell you
We're
right
fighting
now,
over
I
that.
would probably opt out after seeing this one.
We're fighting over that.
Old school cranial plating.
Ooh, that is nice.
That's great.
Yeah, that is very nice. That art, man, the old borders on artifacts, I'm telling you.
Back when Magic wasn't fun at all, and that was in standard.
100%. I don't think they definitely made that on purpose.
To ruin Magic?
No mistakes made in the development of that card.
Insect.
Oh, sorry, I've got a phone call coming in. Just 1 second. Hey, oh, Jim? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'll let him know.
For some reason, I don't feel like that phone call was real.
Why would you assume that?
Terramorphic Expanse.
Expanse is pretty
Reflex
fun.
Sliver, Sting Scourger.
Needle Peak Spider. The old 4/2 with reach. Not for draft.
Calciderm. 5/5 for 4 Shroud. Banishing 4 kind of makes it not as great, but
little spell burst there, though. I don't know if you spotted that.
yeah.
All our control friends be loving the old counter spells they can get back.
I will definitely love this though. Teferi Mage of Zalfir.
Zalfir.
No one's
Nice
gonna
spot
have
in the
fun.
summer.
No one's gonna have fun.
Have you ever vacationed with the family in Zalfir?
Never.
Yeah, and neither have I, because it's not a real place.
Oh, I was just thinking I don't bring my family on vacation.
All right, that's
Containment Priests.
Another reprint that I'm a little bit torn by because it was recently printed with a bunch of different art. They had the full art in I cannot remember the set, but yeah, very recent reprint. After it being a very expensive card, it's now like $1.
Yeah, I think that was. I don't know how much it was in Modern, but I think it was a little bit in Legacy.
Yeah, it was in.
The Bears.
It was played in Legacy.
Another
Rebels, yeah.
Yeah, all right, must have seen a couple, but I think that was the only one that
So this is the Rebel
us.
Box.
Maybe.
If you're forcing Rebels this box, you're going to get there.
It seems like there's Rebels, there's lots of Thalids, and there's lots of Slivers.
Yep, that's the theme, apparently.
Even Mind Sensor. Again, uncommon. That's a little bit. I'm surprised they downshifted that one. Oh, Gaia's Anthem, I believe, was rare when it first came out.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, Sarah's Avenger, miscut to pieces. Look at that.
I heard somebody describe this card as Magic from 10 years ago. That this card used to be an absolute house, and now would borderline not see play. Unfortunate, because it's a very cool card.
Yeah, it might have been with... might have been seeing some play.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what. Lavinia, old bordered.
Very nice.
This is what I thought they would time shift and make old borders. I thought they would do a lot of generals.
A bunch of legends, right?
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense to me.
It seemed like Commander's making tons of money, and that's what they're trying to really go for.
Is Wizards about making money?
I would think they are.
I never would have assumed that. I always thought they were all about the players.
Yeah.
They are about the players.
White Mane Lion.
Where's Harambe?
This is yeah. He's not with him this time. This is a kind of a boring one, isn't it?
It is a bit of a boring. Children is pretty good. Pit Keeper is a cool card. We've seen a couple of these and never actually pointed it out, but Pit Keeper is a pretty awesome card.
Yeah. Sudden Shock.
Oh, split second. When you just absolutely need Harambe to go to the graveyard, you use a Sudden Shock.
Or a Stiff Breeze.
Well,
Venser.
Pulled a couple of Vencers now.
Yeah.
He keeps being awesome.
Zulaport Cutthroat. Time shifted.
Interesting time shifted card. Yeah, it looks nice.
I don't know if he's still $4 or $5. I know Aristocrats is big in Commander.
Yeah, and Aristocrat's a big Commander thing, and he definitely sees a ton of play there, so it's worth seeing him time shifted. Though I would have liked to see Blood
Cutthroat
Artist.
Ildal. That would have been a good one too.
Yeah, Blood Artist would have been a
feel
very
Blood
nice
Artist
one.
hasn't been in as much.
Now, because I haven't seen the set, Blood Artist could be in there.
There is an ape.
Oh, well.
I'm going to tell you, I haven't seen a pick of the box yet.
This was in the
same one
as White Mane Lion. So Harambe always shows up with White Mane Lion in some form or another. You haven't seen a pick?
I haven't seen my pick yet, no. Riddle of Lightning, Piracy Charm. Piracy Charm is pretty great, and I know we haven't really talked about that, but all those modal charms from the old sets needed a reprint pretty bad.
They did need a reprint, and they're all really good.
They all
cards.
do
They're all
stuff.
Fun. Yeah, they're all fun cards.
A couple here I don't know if we ever saw. Might Sliver, Prodigal Pyromancer,
I don't
and Yixlid Jailer.
I don't recall seeing any Prodigal Pyromancers in the last box.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that pinging was a thing in the set, but now that I know,
there's that one.
I'm
yes.
forcing Tim.deck.
Cloud Key, another good one
to see another Cloud Key.
Yeah, get a reprint.
Pick it up at comichunter.net.
Time Shifted Restoration Angel.
Cool.
Again, it's always in too many Splinter Twins.
There's a lot of Splinter Twin.
It gets a bad reputation.
Yeah, there is a lot of Splinter Twin associated with it.
here's a reality acid that you liked.
Big fan. Big fan. Does dumb things.
Psychotic episode.
That is
I've
what.
not seen that one before.
That is going to be the title of this video.
There you go. Fungal reaches. I don't think we saw that one yet. Storage land.
I thought that we saw a fungal reaches in the very first pack of the last box. I could be crazy, but I thought that was the first one that we saw.
Lotus Bloom.
Very nice. Now, when you buy a box of Time Spiral Remastered, while supplies last, you get a promo Lotus Bloom.
That's right.
Which is cool.
Comic Hunter still has some.
Comic Hunter
Come
does
down,
have
grab some boxes.
That's right. Crack on, play with your
Exquisite Firecraft. That's a weird one to
That was a very strange one.
But,
Yeah, very strange one.
Yeah.
A nice card.
I'm not sure where that really goes.
Yeah, I don't know that gets played in anything.
That could be modern. It might be modern, mono red. I don't know.
I mean, 3-mana burn spell, gotta be legacy.
Another
It's a
nods.
sorcery.
Foil rare.
Ooh, a foil nodes.
And a Cosmos.
My deck is coming together.
That's right.
I'm even
If
getting,
only you could draft half the box.
I'm even getting pimp cards in it.
If only you could draft half the box, you would have a deck.
Jamie, I think we both know that I would be drafting half the box. Desperately trying to find a way to win the games.
It's another psychotic episode. Strength in numbers is pretty great. Oh, another mystical teachings. Jank. I think I called it jank last video.
You did call it jank.
Call it jank again this video.
No,
Nobody,
not a fan.
nobody
Not a fan.
fun has ever played that.
Mystical Teachings?
Yeah, no one has ever played a mystical teachings and said, "Now we're gonna have fun."
That's definitely not a statement that's ever been uttered.
Jaya of the Githu. Again, that's a nice. It's a nice reprint. I don't think there was much money, but
Jamie, let me ask you a question. How do you feel about that as a commander?
I feel it gets away from you. I don't feel like it's a great one that you can make fun anyway.
I feel like it's impossible to make fun.
That's right.
I could make Fungus Tribal and it would somehow end up with Eldrazi in it.
The first time I played it, the deck got away from me a little bit. I didn't realize what it does.
Runs off.
Feather, the Redeemed, and that one looks amazing, and I bet you this one looks amazing foil.
This would be an absolutely gorgeous foil. Those gold old border cards in foil, just unreal.
And Walk the Eons. Taking extra turns.
Interesting reprint, though, because this card hasn't been reprinted in a long time, and I think it was a little expensive. I don't think it sees a lot of play, from players that like having friends.
That's right. It's a fine line to do that at
It is
EDH. You want to win,
you got to
but
be
you
real
also...
careful.
Another Mana Tithe. You could be countering everyone's spells.
Nobody is playing Magic while I'm at the draft table.
Or they're just waiting an extra turn to play everything.
But we are seeing a
destroying
nice
you.
evolution charm.
Oh, I don't think we saw this one last box, but this is a great one. Harmonic Sliver.
We did see a Harmonic Sliver last box. I'm surprised you don't remember that, since you 100% were forcing slivers last box, and you seem way more.
I'm going to be forcing slivers on everything.
I think you're on the Rebels
never
train.
Be on the
this
Rebels
box.
train.
Look, Riftmark Knight.
Oh, there you go. Safi. I think we talked about her last one.
We did talk about Safi. You didn't.
I wasn't impressed.
You weren't impressed, and you didn't know how to say her name, and you didn't know where she came from.
Still, I think that's one of the ones I pronounced right. Safi, Eric's. I can't see.
Eric's
Pulled it
daughter.
away. All right. Look at this one. An old waist. Old bordered waist.
That is cool.
That is pretty cool.
A weird reprint.
Again.
A very weird card.
Again, though, I don't know if I would play that over a full art one.
The full arts are nice. Yeah, the full arts are very nice.
I feel like if you're going to do reprints and try to make them special like that, you got to make the best version.
I feel like I would have a hard time playing that wastes beside an old border wasteland.
Yeah.
Because,
yeah, that too. Children of Corlos. Light Speaker. Oh, they have the Black Rebels in there too.
Wasteland. Art done by Jim Nelson.
No.
No, it's not. Don't look it up, people.
No.
Don't look that up. Don't call me on that one.
I know. Scrib Ranger. I feel like you're trying to start something that doesn't exist between me and Jim.
I think that Salt Blast, I don't think we saw any of those last...
well, we had some, yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty good card in Limited.
Basuva. That's a pretty good one.
That's a nice one. Again, shifted to Mythic. Unfortunate.
Unfortunate,
Yeah,
but
unfortunate.
I don't want to have too many out there. Time shifted, Everflowing Chalice. Now, I find the brown cards look amazing.
All of the artifacts.
Artifacts and lands, I find they did a great job.
Every artifact in the
Speaking
set.
of doing a great job on art, there's a goblin.
Our boy.
Thomas.
Is that his name, or is that the artist?
We can do both.
Because I'm down with just calling the goblins Thomas.
From now on, all goblins are Thomas.
All right, Thomas.
Like I said, Strength in Numbers is great. Seal of Primordial. Castle Raptors. Bird Soldiers. I don't know if I remember that one.
Yeah, I don't see anything in here that I'm jumping out of my seat about, so without knowing the rares, I'm going to grab this this Aven Rift Watcher because it will pair well with my Manatide.
Another sliver. Regenerate target sliver. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, yeah, it does. All right.
I might be grabbing that instead.
I'm a fan.
Yeah. I would hate drafting
another
on you,
Mythic. Living End.
Ooh, Living End.
It's a nice one. And like I said, probably the nicest cards. Any of the commanders or legends seem to be really nice when they
Very good looking card, that.
That one's really well done.
That Tassiger is very nice. That Cobalt. If you haven't gotten a good look at it, it is a very nice card. I kind of would have liked to see alternate art on it. But that's just me, and I'm picky.
That's right. You want something special. That looks pretty special, though. Rift Bolt. Evolution Charm. Logic Knot. Mog War Marshal.
I'm taking the Logic Knot to pair up with all of my Manatides.
That's
once I just can't...
once you blow them and they don't stop anything.
Yeah.
Do you know that Tassinger has a lot of bananas in its picture?
that is a bananas fact.
That was pointed out to me by an artist that altered mine, and she added tons of bananas. And I said, "Why did you add bananas?" And she said, "There's always bananas in there."
Were you aware that Dragon Lord Silumgar is wearing Tassiger as a necklace in his art?
I did not know that.
There is a deep cut for you.
Less bananas.
Yeah, less bananas, a little more dark. But I bet Dragon Lord Tassiger or Dragon Lord Silumgar also likes bananas. So
I think we're gonna have more mythics in this box. A Chroma Angel of Fury.
It's a pretty good one.
Yeah, but I think this one's even better. Time Shifted Yawgmoth, Thread Physician, and that one looks really, really nice.
That one looks awesome.
I believe that was mythic in.
It was.
Modern Horizons?
Yeah, it was him and Urza, who apparently I didn't know who it was last box. But I knew that they were both in the same set together, so, you know.
Did you actually not know who Urza was?
I knew who Urza was.
Okay, good.
Wow, Jamie.
I can't tell sometimes. Can't tell.
I'm
know.
just that good.
Never know which way you're going to go.
I'm just that good.
Terramorphic Expanse, Prismatic Lens, again the charms. I'm glad all those are going to kind of drop some.
Yes. I didn't realize that the charms were expensive.
I don't think they were super expensive, but they were creeping
more
there.
expensive than they needed to be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Darkheart Sliver. Put him on top. There is an Enslave, which if you're in a draft might be the best one to take.
That's the guy. Now, I would be taking careful consideration to draw into my Manatides.
Your Manatides would already be worth nothing at this point.
You're 100%.
Although, you would get a Fungus card if you wanted one.
Oh,
+1/+1 for each spore counter on it.
Felon of Havenwood. Weird card.
That's a very strange card. I don't know if I've seen that one ever.
Weird card. This was my commander for my fungus deck. Because he randomly pumps fungus.
Anger of the Gods. Just shut down your fungus deck.
Well, it would 100% blow me out. But that looks really good with that old border.
Old border, yeah.
I do like the red old borders. I think they look nice.
Two-Headed Sliver.
Snap up that foil.
Metallic Sliver.
I'm going to snap these off of here real fast because I see nothing.
Brute Force is good.
Yeah, Brute Force is good.
It's tricky.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Necrotic Sliver, another Storage Land, Dusk Rider Peregrine. Yeah, those are all actually pretty good. Jaya Ballard. Again, she's the only one. I know there was a cycle of these. I can't remember what set. I think it was Odyssey. But there was a cycle. And she's the only one that ever gets reprinted.
I've always been curious what task it is she has to do. She's a task mage. It's very weird.
Could be anything.
Yeah, like it could literally be anything.
Apparently getting reprinted.
Oh, there's the
Cloud
Jamie pick of the
Sliver.
day.
Flying in haste is pretty amazing for a red and a white. I don't know where the flying would come in. I feel like that'd be blue and red. But
when they printed that card originally, I looked at it and said, "Is this a mistake?" And I wasn't wrong. That card is crazy.
Dread Return foil.
Well, Dread Return. Play it modern, folks.
Actually, you could slide that in some EDH.
Yeah, you can 100% put that in EDH decks. It's good times.
I feel like we never talk about Standard, but that is mostly because these cards are not legal in Standard. I feel like we should say that.
Yeah, I probably mentioned
Any
that.
new players,
don't buy these for Friday Night Magic.
if you're
Standard.
looking to crack in, this is not the way to do it. That's a new Sliver. Skirk Shaman. I feel like we're probably missing a lot of really good commons, but
we are probably.
I feel like we're not the best players.
No. I don't generally even consider myself to be a good person, Jamie.
No, I'm just talking for you. I think I'm pretty good.
Yeah, you're...
Smallpox. Conflagrate.
Flagrate is a nice card.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Dredge. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah. Doesn't seem fun, so yes.
Seems like the type of thing I'd be...
Extirpate.
Cool cards. Wish that was the Phyrexian one.
Feldon of the Third Path. It's another weird one.
Feldon is a strange reprint.
Was that in Modern Horizons?
It was.
Yeah. I guess you got to get them in somewheres.
That's right. I think Feldon is quite popular in EDH.
Know what your pick is here. Got a Harambe right off the top.
I thought there might have also been a Manatithe in here, and I thought my brain was going to explode.
No, just the Simian Spirit Grunt.
Just my boy. All right.
Simian Spirit Guide.
Watch the next card, Harambe.
Imperiosaur, I believe is 5/5. My basic glance to play him.
Yeah.
Also a dinosaur.
So pretty good in limited.
Pact of Negation.
Another Pact of Negation.
An old Lava Spike.
That's cool. Burn players like their unique printings.
Yeah. I mean, now I feel like Burn's going to have a whole old border deck.
I wouldn't be surprised, based on what I've seen of the cards so far, if Monastery Mentor got the old border treatment. Some random stuff.
Watcher Sliver, Sting Scourger. Oh, I haven't seen this Sliver yet, so we're going to put him out.
Ooh.
Target deals 1 damage to any target. All Slivers have. Prevent the next one. Not as exciting. Not as exciting as haste and flying.
You put him out quick, and then you read him and regretted your decision.
No, this whole pack is kind of tilty. I do like Urborg.
Oh, I like seeing another Urborg. Yeah.
Yeah, but this one here.
That's a good one.
For all the people who say that Tron's the worst, and then show up with Kiki Jiki.
What are you doing in here?
And there's a Griffin.
What are you doing?
To make it worse, even the token's not one of the nice one.
I'll make a copy of it.
To be fair, Kiki Jiki's money, but
that card will be worth something.
If every one of them got burned, I don't think anyone.
It will be worth throwing in the garbage, Jamie.
That's right. Seal of Primordial, same ones that I always see. Reality Acid.
I don't think we pointed out, but Nantuko Shaman is quite good.
He is good, yeah.
He's quite good.
Oh, see, they get much more exciting in the uncommons. Keen Sense, Wipe Away, Lightning Axe.
Yes, sir.
Another Walk of Vans. And Time of Need. I'm not going to lie, this is another one. I don't know what it does, but time shifted down.
Oh, you search for a legendary creature. This is big in Captain Sisse. It just lets you go and tutor up things that she can already tutor up herself.
It seems a little redundant, but...
Yeah, a little bit.
All right.
A little bit.
Brute Force, Strength and Numbers, Reflex... Oh, you could power through anything on this one. Rebuff the Wicked. Storm Entity. Okay, so this is one of the ones you called in one of the earlier box opening, and I didn't know this card existed. Sinjir Nosferatu.
Yes! It's weird that I would call him. It's almost as though the name of the card was written on the bat.
I have not seen this card before. Yeah. Where does he come from?
Sinjir Nosferatu. He's from Time Spiral block. I don't know.
And then
I don't know exactly.
Halrand, Sky Summoner. Old or shifted. That's a bit weird one because that one there I think is only a couple bucks.
So we'll just point out to you, although a very sweet card. This is the bat that pairs with Nosferatu. Whoa!
So is that a new card?
The bat or the Nosferatu? They're both old.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that one.
They're both old.
That's probably why you shook the.
We
shook the thing. Harambe.
Smash the camera.
With
is in. His boy White Mane Lion. His boy White Mane Lion. Unreal how often these guys are together.
Riffling Wing, Cloud Skate. That took a while. Big Game Hunter, Haze of Rage. Again, those are all pretty good.
I remember Big Game Hunter was worth like a penny, and then Eldrazi Winter came around, and he became the go-to killer for.
That would do it
for the boys.
Ith, High Arcanist.
Another Ith. We saw him in the last box.
And Tidehollow Scholar.
That's a cool reprint. Weird one,
nice.
But
it's weird, but it's it is nice,
and it's a cool card. Always a fan of zombies doing stuff.
Some Lance, Dreamscape Artist. I remember Dreamscape Artist being one of the few ways blue can ramp. In actual blue.
Point out that feebleness is what I consider to be your ability to evaluate magic cards. But, I digress.
That's right. Urza's Factory. In case you were wondering who Urza's was again.
Oh, yeah, it's perfect.
Oh, here comes a great one.
Apparently he owns a factory.
That's right.
I assume he's like Henry Ford.
Reiterate. Buyback Fork. It's a little more expensive.
Yeah. But a good reprint. This was, I believe, very expensive.
All the fork ones have been now.
And this one hadn't been printed in a long time.
One of the commanders was like a one-card combo.
Thank you, Wizards, for keeping things in check.
That's nice.
Sad Robot.
Yeah.
A very nice reprint. And
he's been made a lot.
I'm glad that they went back to the old artwork for him. That's very nice.
Yep. That was someone won an event and got.
Yes.
And people are probably going to comment and say it was this guy.
They're going to tell you exactly who it was.
But I can't remember. So I'm just going to make up someone. I'll say it's Mike Long.
I assume David Williams.
You are incorrect. Past in Flames.
What am I cheating? That's pretty nice. Yeah, that
Gauntlet.
is very nice.
Another Feebleness.
Oh, perfect. We know this pack's going to be evaluated well then.
Terramorphic Expanse.
Look at all the white cards in this one for me.
Search for Tomorrow. Some of the uncommons, it's really, you don't see them very often. Street Wraith.
Yeah, we haven't seen an Arcblade, I don't think.
Arcblade.
But nice to see a Street Wraith.
Life and Limb. I did not know what it did the first.
Now you do that,
pack,
right?
That's right.
Now you know exactly what it does.
This is what I think you meant earlier when you said Monastery. Monastery Mentor. Monastery Swift.
Did I say Monastery Mentor?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so I was a little confused. This is a
so
really nice card,
so it actually was reprinted.
Yeah, that is
amazing.
It's really nice.
So apparently WotC was giving Byrne all kinds of love when it came to the reprints.
Well, they gave them all their staples.
Yeah, that's very nice. And that is a nice looking card.
Now, a question for you, though. Do you think Burn players care enough to make their decks look nice?
No.
Their $30 deck?
Probably not. Well, that might be exactly why.
I don't know why they use sleeves.
Yeah.
Sealing Primordium. Again, Grape Shot. More slivers.
How's Tron do against Burn?
You know,
Yeah.
it does stuff.
Yeah.
Dread Return.
Yeah, Dread Return's a good one. Henchfiend of Eucor. I don't know that we saw that one.
I don't think we would have noticed.
Nope. I don't see any reason to have noticed.
Pact of the Titan. Not the best one.
Not the best pact.
No, this is probably the worst of the cycle, I would say.
Have seen some odd combos that started to pop up with that card recently, but
Remand Old Bordered.
so
A
apparently
lot of people are going to love that.
Apparently the reprinted cards for Old Borders are red versus blue.
Yeah.
Red versus blue. Classic battle.
Simian Spirit Guide. With speaking of the classic
is he
battle,
in there?
Yeah, White Mane Lion.
Unbelievable. How is that always happening?
Not sure.
They have to plan it. They have to be planning it. Wizards know.
I don't feel like they
It's
go
the
together.
eternal
Maybe
battle.
you bounce them back and then you pitch them
You bounce Harambe to make mana.
Actually, I don't know if you can. Isn't White Mane only a white creature?
I don't think so.
Primordial Pyromancer, another Jailer, Might Sliver.
Nope, just return a creature.
Oh, fantastic!
Control.
That's the combo.
Yeah, that's the combo.
That's the combo.
That's the combo.
Thank you,
you're making
Watsy.
mana.
Angel's Grace.
Angel's Grace. We almost have enough to play Ad Nauseum.
We were getting there.
Yeah, we're getting close.
This is a weird one. Harvester of Souls.
That is a strange reprint.
Maybe it's being used now. I'm not sure, but
I don't believe so. But I mean,
you never know in Commander what could be being used.
You can use anything.
You usually do.
I usually use most.
Okay, here's the test. Harambe. We've gotten a lot of Harambes.
We have. And it's really sad that he got banned in a bunch of places.
Now I feel like we have to thin out the number of Harambes.
Yeah. Dark Withering's a good card.
Yep. Gemhide Sliver. Gemhide first pick.
Gemhide first pick for sure.
Assuming there's nothing else.
Harambe second to
Dune Rider
speed
Outlaw.
out your Gemhide.
It's a pretty sweet one.
Dune Rider Outlaw. Hey, incidentally, Rebel.
There you go. Yeah. Vesuvan Shapeshifter.
Good card. Unusual. Good card. I don't think we actually pointed out that Morphin is in this set, and it is on quite a few random cards.
All the old mechanics seem to have come back. So
yeah, I mean that's why
Well,
they
they're not a set
That's
for
why they
beginning.
remastered Time Spiral, I guess.
now I only have one of these.
Oh,
I don't have an old bordered one.
oh.
Old bordered Abrupt Decay.
That is going to be a very sought after card.
A knight. I have one Abrupt Decay signed by Mr. William Buchanan. Rest in peace. One of the old Magic players from around here.
I have an Abrupt Decay signed by Jim Nelson. Just, no.
Not as good.
Yeah. I mean, I signed it myself with his name.
Prismatic Lens. Dreamstalker.
I don't see too much in there.
Nope. But I do see a Pongify. That's about it for that one.
Yeah, Pongify. Good reprint. Keep them up.
Heartwood Storyteller.
So,
Each of them.
I have played this card in Nikia of the Old Way. The card that only lets you play creature spells.
Courser of Crufix. Old board. That looks nice. That's a good reprint too. I think we needed one.
Yeah, good reprint. Looks like. Now, one problem with this card, it's an enchantment.
That's not a problem
And
at
it
all.
does not appear to be an enchantment based on the frame.
But if
the
you,
old frame allowed you, if you read the card,
if you read it,
reading the card helps you understand
I know
the card.
that's a hurdle for us.
Yeah,
But
that's a major hurdle.
Reflex Sliver Foil. The Sapperling. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I have a pick of the box yet. We're only 2 packs left.
These are them. We're gonna do it.
Logic Knot. Logic Knot might almost be the pick of the box. Ancient Grudge. Sulfur Elemental. Great sideboard card. Oh, there's a good one. We have a Swarm Yard.
Oh,
that's a spicy one.
That's my card, baby. That's my card. You know, Swarm Yards.
This is another card though that's gotten a lot of reprints, but still holds some value. Is True Name Nemesis. That's a nice looking one though.
Very nice. All these old Merfolk cards, just so good in the old borders since Legacy Merfolk is such an awesome deck.
Watcher Sliver.
Very nice.
And a bat.
What card is this for?
I can't remember. Something Nosferatu.
Yeah.
Some guy.
Yep. Nosferatu. You ever seen that movie?
Nope.
You should watch.
I'm not that old.
You should watch Godzilla and King Kong. It's coming out this month if you're interested.
I don't think they're going to sponsor us.
No.
Terramorphic Expanse. Phantom Seer. Ichor Slick.
Ichor Slick.
Premature Burial. Brine Elemental. Stormfront Riders.
Brine Elemental. That is not a fun card to play against.
No.
That is not fun. If, by the way, you're ever uncertain what these cards do, you can always go check out Comic Hunter's website, and they have great images on there that you can read all these cards.
Another sliver. 5 mana is not my jam when it comes to slivers.
Another rare sliver.
Also, not really great for meat hooks either.
You know, it turns out you can pay 2 mana, get flying and haste.
I don't know why you would ever do that one.
Oh well.
Quasali Pride Mage, old border. That's nice. I bet you that one will look nice foil.
Yeah, that is quite nice.
And a foil mycologist. An assembly worker. Well,
And that's box number 2.
That is box number 2. Let's take a look at the rares and mythics. Although I believe I felt like we hit more this one. As far as mythics go,
I think there's quite a few mythics. I don't know
if the quality's up there, but
the quality is all there.
Still an Urborg. Okay, we have a Chroma. We have Living End, Vesuva.
Living Death, that's a great card too.
Teferi.
Yeah, Teferi.
And I bet you some of our
right, my
your third pick.
The pinnacle of my deck.
Pass me the foils and the time shifted. Take a look at the time shifted. Yeah. Time shift is a little harder because they just have it purple. You never know what's really.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Gauntlet of Power. That was a pretty great one.
I mean, we'll probably just want to put the time shifted ones out on their own, just so you can take a look at all of them. So, Gauntlet of Power was a very good one. Yeah.
That's our second box opening. Thank you for sticking all the way through it. We're gonna have our picks of the box coming up.